Okay, next let's go into look at creating another type of charts that we commonly use. Basically, you can right click the testing again and select new chart. So when you select new chart, this form will appear again, and so on here you can actually add a formula. So we have actually a lot of formulas here to choose from, and you can see that we have formulas, and all the when you select on the formula there is a help. So the most commonly used formula for the forward curves is row month or row contract. So let me show you how to roll a contract. So you can see the formula here, row contract. You select a swap of futures, and then you key in the text of the contract. So F, G, H, J, or whatever, or even Q1 to Q4, and so on. So you can actually type it on this equation builder, row contract, open bracket. Then after that you select series. Then you look for your contract. So for example, if you want to look at the EBOB crack, so you can see when I type EBOB, all the EBOB contracts will appear. You can select any of the contract, drag it over. You will draw any of these EBOB contract to the EBOB rolling contract. So for example, I want a Q3 contract. I can write something like this. So this is actually a EBOB Q3 crack in a rolling basis. So what does it mean rolling? Means when you start to price, then you start looking at the next Q3. So you keep looking at the next Q3 and so on. So once you save the equation, you can actually change the start date. So for example 2013, but because you are changing contract every year, typically you want to select a seasonal chart, and because it's Q3, the pricing start in July, so you start looking at the new contract in July, and then you stop looking at the new contract in June. So you can give a chart a title, and then when you save, you will plot the Q3 EBOB crack for you. So this is the Q3 EBOB crack. You can see that the chart is quite interactive, and on top of this, you can actually edit this equation easily by going into the edit and edit formula. So you can highlight and copy this. So imagine you want to create a Q3 versus Q4 crack. You can actually write an equation like this. So you can actually call this Q3 versus Q4 crack. So let's say I save and I paste the chart title again. So when I save, it will plot the Q3 Q4 crack box for you. But over here you can see a bit of a problem. So from October to June, this formula is correct. But from July to September, because you are in Q3, the next Q3 is next year, but the next Q4 is this year. So when you write an equation like rolling Q3 minus rolling Q4, you are actually giving a wrong equation. So to solve this problem, you can either select the start range to be October, or you can actually edit the formula. And say I highlight this formula, I can say right in front, if month equals to 7, or month equals to 8, or month equals to 9, then instead of Q3 minus Q4, I can write Q3 minus Q8. Why Q3 minus Q8? Because Q3 will be the next year's Q3, but Q4, rolling Q4 will be this year Q4. But I want a next year Q4 contract. So instead of writing Q4, I can write Q8. Else, I can paste the equation, which is Q3 minus Q4. Then I end. So I can write an equation like this, and then save. And then the equation will be formed, and you can save again. And the chart now will be plotted nicely. So this is actually a very quick way of plotting a Q3 Q4 crack. Of course, you might say that some of these charts can be difficult to plot. We can also create another new chart. I can show you another way to create a chart. When you right click on the panel, you will see this, instead of add formula, you can select spread query, and you see this form. You can actually choose two products. So it's like leg 1 or leg 2. Let's say we want a brand Dubai, and then let's say I want the August brand Dubai. I can select August, select USD per barrel, and I save. Then the equation will be formed and the parameters will be set. And then when I save again, the chart will be formed.